Howdy, y'all. Today is May 23rd. I just finished up chores, but I can't believe what I found. So, you see this green band here? You know what chicken wore this green band? Betty. Betty the chicken. The chicken that I took in for my grandma to pet and name ultimately. She named it after herself, and so I found the green band today. No chicken. I mean, there's 250 birds. There's a chance I've missed her. I'm really hoping that's the case, but I did not see her today, so I look for her tomorrow. But really, out of all the chickens that whatever it is could have grab Betty the chicken. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is a huge sigh of relief. I was just about to leave. This is Betty the chicken right here. Oh, girl, you scared me. I literally looked in all the coops, walked all around. We must have been doing circles. Oh, that makes me feel a lot better. So Betty is still here with us. I'm not gonna bother putting the band back on because I know who she is, but man, I was, the timing of that was not good, but I'm glad she's still doing good here. She's a beautiful chicken. It's currently 7 o'clock, sun's still nice and high, so I have some time to do some stuff in the garden. Gonna get as much done as I can. It's always the goal. Making some progress on the tomatoes. I'm gonna do 3 more and then call it a day. These are all the Baxter bush here. So 2 here, and then I have a San Marzano on another row I'm gonna do. But I'm spacing these 2 feet, 9 inches. That's just how the math worked out. I've gotten some plants moved out. There's still a good chunk left in here, but we'll slowly dwindle it down. Howdy, y'all. Today is May 24th. I'm still working on this tomato row. Just about done with the Baxter bush. I have, I think, one more big one. Here's a tiny one down here. I don't know if I'm gonna plant it yet. I think it's only been outside for a couple days. Even though it looks like we're about to get rained out. I got rained out earlier already, so I think there's another little wave coming through, so I probably won't get too much more done, but at least this one, and I'm pretty sure I'm done with all the Baxters after that.
Bring me into golden sunlight. If I'm going with you, I know we'll get to the other side.
Howdy, y'all. Today is May 17th. We had a little storm come through overnight into the morning. It wasn't anything big, crazy, nothing, but man, it dumped the rain on us. There is like flooding on the roads, fields are underwater. It's pretty swampy here. Even the back part of the garden here, when I'm walking on the mulch path, it's kind of floating. So my nasturtium was coming up. Hopefully it'll pull out through that, but there's water all in here. You can't see it on the camera too well, but all this is just super cushy. Like there's a good one. You can see it's just all underwater there. I actually think with this row you can see the extent of the flooding, how it was earlier, because you can see there's some higher spots and lower spots where it was just pushing and washing it everywhere. So much rain. The rain gauge actually overflowed, but it was over 5 inches that got dumped on us in a very short amount of time. You can see it all there kind of at the edge of the garden. Big old lake going out there. And then you can see all along what fence line there is underwater. The other day I did finish this row here. I actually have room for one more tomato plant, but I don't know if I'm gonna bother with it. I'd have to go find another black cherry or clone one of mine. And it's just gonna be a lot smaller than the others, so I might plant some nasturtium or something there. But I need to put some T-posts, start wrapping those, And I don't know what row I'm gonna work on next. I've got the posts all pounded in this first tomato row here. I put a post every 3 plants. Toward the end it doesn't quite work out, but I'm gonna start doing the Florida weave on it. I've got the first little weave going here. So basically you're just doing a figure 8 around your plants. I did this last year, but you tie it onto a T-post, go over this one, this one, this one, this one, and you just kind of make a figure 8 going back and forth up and down the row, and that way you get 2 lines on either side holding the plants out. It worked good enough last year. It's not my favorite system. I feel like those strings dig into the plants a bit much. Sorry about that. That video got cut just a little short because I had a timer going and it cut the video. But anyways, the Florida weave seems to work good enough. You do get a little sag on the middle plant that doesn't have an actual T-post next to it, but it's not terrible. And like I mentioned before, it does cut into the plant a little more than I'd like, but until I find a better system, that seems to work the best. I do have tomato cages on my Baxter Bush cherries. They're a bush plant, so they don't vine and go crazy like the black cherry. They're an heirloom, so they explode and they're wild. So they need some sort of good trellising system. Howdy y'all, today is May 29th. Unfortunately, with 5 inches of rain, my tomatoes are just drowning. So I'm probably gonna lose some plants. We'll hope they snap out of it. It's gonna be super dry for the next easily week. So it's mostly these 3, and there's another one. Well, there's a good handful that don't look very good right now, but we'll hope for the best. I did actually have room for 1 more tomato in this row, but it was kind of awkward with the T-post and the spacing, so I just put some nasturtium there on the end. I forgot my phone yesterday, so I didn't do any recording, but I did get all the watermelon planted. I also did start on the beans, so I got 1 cattle panel up, some T-post driven. I have all the lima beans in, and I just started working on the green beans. I ordered some fence, so that should be here in a few days. Currently I'm working on the other tomato row here, getting them planted. This is the row where the seeds just weren't coming up as good, but still have some plants, but not enough to quite fill the row out. Only 9 o'clock and the doors on the chicken coops are going down, so it's still light out. All the chickens are up, but just to be safe, I went ahead and adjusted everything. Now the doors are opening in the morning at 5:40 versus 6:30, and it's a half-hour difference at night, so they were closing at 9, now they're going to close at 9:30. I'm working on the pig pen here, getting that all cut down. It's getting kind of a mess in there, but it's nice to give that pasture a break from pigs. I think next week the pigs are getting weaned, so maybe next week or the following week should be getting a few more in here.